Hola mi gente, my name is Psycho. We're here live at Airsoft Revolution 15 Studios, and here I have your champion, the brand new February champion for the pistol competition, the speed course, Jimmy.
What's up?
What up? So, tell us a little bit about yourself. I'm gonna ask you a few questions, and then we're gonna go straight to it, as far as how did you win, and what was going through your head. But real quick, before we do that, Jimmy, where you from, man?
Me from Laredo. Came up to San Antonio for college and been here ever since.
Nice, nice. Um, is how long you been playing airsoft?
Oh, dang. I think I've been playing just a little over a year. I started last year, 2020, sometime in January with my brother. And yeah,
Oh,
it's not
okay,
too bad.
cool, cool.
Yeah.
So what made you want to stick around?
I really enjoyed the game. My brother and I, we played airsoft back in high school with some friends. Found out we had arena here in San Antonio. I was like, oh yeah, let me try it out, and I've been enjoying it ever since. It's been really fun. Met a lot of good people, made a lot of new friends, and it's just really fun game to play. So I've been really enjoying it and been sticking around for a while now, and probably stick around for a fair bit longer.
Nice, nice. Um, so what do you think about the speed course tournament? I mean, you came in right before the pandemic.
Yeah,
Um, so I mean, with the whole League of Champions and everything coming that came up out of the COVID era, uh,
hmm
so I would have to say you're almost like post COVID now, right? Because you've been playing a lot more now that
yeah,
things are starting to lighten up with all the vaccines and stuff. So
yeah.
so now you're more at the arena more often, and so are you training more?
Yeah, definitely. Like for a lot of the speed courses, I would often go there at least once a week just to train, just to like run the course, so then I could get like pretty much a good feel for the course, for the targets, and as well as just making sure my equipment is up to par, because that's like really important too.
All right, right. So what kind of pistol were you running for the tournament?
I was running my TM High Kappa modified, pretty much just built it up and have so much aftermarket parts is no joke, but it was running pretty well. And what was crazy was, and this is why I say equipment is so important, is that my main pistol I was gonna run actually broke down during a game that day, so I had to go with my secondary. Yeah, but lucky for me, like my secondary was the one I was actually training with, so it kind of worked out. It turned out to be very reliable. I made sure it was pretty up to par for game day. After I did the training, I was like, okay, let me put this aside after training, and pretty much just have it as a good backup secondary in case something goes wrong. And something did, and it worked out perfectly that I was able to run it smoothly.
Nice, nice. So why is the Tokimori High Kappa your choice of pistol, at least for the tournament?
Yeah, for me, my biggest passion for firearms has been the 1911 slash 2011 now, since I recently learned about those. So I really enjoy the high kappa platform. I like that old school style feel. Um, from 1911 to 2011, and then transferring that over to high kappa. So it's just something that has come natural to me because that was one of the first guns I shot, the Colt 1911. So that's why I gravitated towards it so quickly and so heavily.
right, and being able to customize it and make it exactly to
Definitely out.
right.
Yeah, I was able to like fix it up and everything, not just internally but also externally. That was actually the gun that I had laser engraved at AR-15 with the jigsaw pattern on it. So that actually helped a lot for like grip because it was getting a little bit nervous on game day. So that helped just locking in the grip for the shots.
That's awesome, man. Actually, I was gonna surprise you. I already finished the video,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna produce it for either tomorrow or Wednesday.
nice.
But I was gonna just let you find it on the internet.
Yeah,
But I'll probably send it to you after this interview.
oh,
So
yeah,
you
for
can
sure.
that way you can wow in the making, the behind the
Mm,
scenes of what it took to bring that beauty to life. Because
yeah, that'd
that
be
was
really
one of
cool.
the toughest ones that we've ever done as far as
Yeah.
laser engraving.
Hmm.
Because you wanted the laser engraved pattern to go all the way around. I was just like,
Yeah.
oh, it's gonna be tough, man, because to match, the size of everything. But it came out to be
Yeah.
really awesome, and then plus having the recessed four uh jigsaw puzzle pieces like
Yeah.
down further. I think that was an extra touch that I didn't expect.
Yeah, I think that worked out perfectly because, and if anybody ever sees my high kappa, that's actually my sort of autism awareness high kappa. So I have a lot of the gun's motif, the colors matching the colors that's in those four jigsaw pieces in the middle. So it has, I think right now I'm at the second iteration of it after we did that initial recording. So it's actually evolved from when that video was shot. So it's pretty cool. I really enjoy it, and it's just a fun gun to tinker with.
Right. You you'll see it either tomorrow or Wednesday,
Yeah.
but we'll be posting it out there for you guys to see. And it's the blue iteration of the pistol. And
Yes.
when I chroned it on Sunday that
Yes.
morning, I noticed that it was green. I was like, oh, this dude already did some mods to it already. I was like, okay, okay, I see you. But I knew
Yeah.
you had your purpose, so I was just like, all right, yeah, I'm not gonna question it. I'll just let you do your thing, man. What target was the most difficult for you for
Oh
the
gosh.
tournament?
Yeah. Definitely. Surprisingly, not 27. The first 27, that long shot. Surprisingly, that wasn't too bad. What got me was 21 and 22. The transition coming from the den side going to bank, that first shot, I had to take like an extra BB to get that one. And then running around the corner, I just couldn't hit 21. It took like three shots at it. Uh,
Jesus.
and it's funny, on that first run, I had like only one BB left in the chamber, and that was it.
Oh wow. So if you would have missed one more time, and
I would have been done.
I know when you went in there, Ninja was like, he only has one mag for each gun, right? And I was just like, so this is gonna do those reloads where he just picks up a whole different pistol to finish the course. I was like, oh man. So you ran the course with that one mag?
One mag each. So I brought in my main gun and a backup gun and two mags. So in case something went wrong with my main one, I would have a backup one just to go right away into it.
And it happened to be that exact thing, huh? Where you had
Uh,
to use your backup one.
no, actually, for the actual tournament, it worked out pretty well. My primary one broke during regular gameplay.
Oh man.
Yeah, I like ran it at least for like two games, and then the nozzle, it just like died on me. So I was like, okay, put this down, and then just grab the spare. So I held that one out for the tournament, and it worked out pretty well.
Nice, nice.
Hmm.
Um so what at what time of the day did you end up doing your speed course time? Like, was
Yeah,
it like was there already names stacked up?
there's
Anybody that you were worried about at least?
oh for sure. Let me see if I can pull up the name. I know one I was worried about. Scorpio. Scorpio always puts up good times.
Yeah, I think he had first place for a while.
Yeah, and I know one time, actually a few times. Every time I see him on the board, he's always up there. So it's always a challenge. Um, who was it? Yeah, mainly Scorpio and Hitman Austin. Always worried about those two. Those two were like, I'm looking at the board, 29 each. So I was a little worried because in practice, I wasn't able to time it, but just off the top of my head, like on a good run, I was feeling about 25 to 27 seconds on a good run. So I wasn't sure how it was going to play out on game day. And thankfully, it worked out pretty well. I got 22.24, and that worked out nice.
Dude,
Uh,
then I think Ninja was the last one for the
yes, he
night,
was.
like
Yeah,
the last one,
yeah,
and I know he set the record for the entire course. Like I know during training and practice and stuff, nobody was hitting 18s. Everybody was hitting
right,
19s and above. But that's after you're warmed up and you're ready, and you already know like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I got this, I
right,
got that. But what people don't know is like you don't go in hot. You don't go in right after a game. You actually have to wait an entire cool down process before you can even run your time. So
right.
you go in there with a cold run, and Ninja end up having to sit up for like almost an hour and a half, and then he goes in. But him setting the record for the first tournament with the rifle tournament for January,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, okay.
Hmm.
So they go in, they do their time, they come out, and I see Dom. He's writing the board, right? He's writing on the board, and
Yeah.
he's like, he leaves the second number, right? Because he puts the
Yeah.
two,
Yes, he
there's a
does.
space, and then he does like the points, right? Like the microseconds,
Yep.
and uh, and then he puts the nine, right? Did he
Yeah.
put the nine? What was his time?
He put the four. It was a
It
24.
was a 24. Okay, so it's right there on the
Yeah.
screen. So it's 24-14, right? And then
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, 24. So who's next? 32. And I'm going through the names, right? And I'm trying to look, and I see your name, right? And yours is at 22. I think. Let me see if it comes up here in a minute.
What is it? 22, 24.
Right, 22-24, and then I look at the time. I look at your time. I read it out loud in my head, right? If that makes any sense. And then I go to the guy on top of you, and then I read his time. But then I go back to your time. I was like, wait, that's faster than Ninja. And then I look
Yeah.
and I go across, and I see your name that you're up there, and I'm like, oh snap, you beat Ninja. I was like, you beat Ninja. I was like, and dude, your face when I said that, like you had like this blank stare, like what?
Yeah. I was shocked.
They were
Like
like,
I looked at Dom. I was like, really? I thought he was gonna erase the little down right part of the four and make it into a 21. I was like waiting for that to happen, and like, no, it's actually staying at 24. Oh my gosh, what did I do?
yeah, dude, it was like surreal, man.
It
Uh,
really was.
it was just funny because Ninja was just like, he won, he won. Good job, man. Good job. Of course, once you start winning these championships, it leaves like a sour taste in your mouth when you don't win. I mean, coming from you already won one pistol championship back in
Right.
October, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, did you compete for the rifle one or did you not?
I so far I think I competed for almost every single one of them. I did do the rifle one.
Okay,
Uh,
okay, so you did the rifle one. I know you guys got eliminated for in the first round for the 3v3, and that's just the
yep.
way the cards fell.
Yep.
For
That
you
was
guys.
rough.
Yeah. I mean, how did it feel to play against your pretty much your mentor group on the first round?
Like it was, I was excited to play against with them. It was like perfect. Gotta play against Raptor Ninja. Like that's definitely what we want to do. But like first round, dang it, happened a little too early. I was like, maybe we get a feel for the match, get a feel for the game, and then we're gonna go out of full force. It's like, nah, not even that. It's like right from the get go.
Right. So I mean, you got that loss, right? Because we didn't
Yep.
have we didn't have an event for November.
Right.
We had a lot of things going on, so we just skipped that month, and then we went straight to the 3v3, and then the January, when we did the rifle tournament,
Yep.
um, you had two losses back to back to your own teammates, uh, and then coming in February and then placing first, not by a little bit, but by a full 2 seconds. I mean,
Yep.
how does that feel to be the top three, or not the top three, but just number one on the top three?
Dude, it feels really good because I know with the rifle tournament, that one I got second place, barely winning above Raptor. This one, pistol beating Ninja by 2 seconds. It feels good. It's something else. Like you said, it feels definitely surreal. I was like getting chills in the arena. Like, really, this is happening? Ah, it's nice. I really enjoyed it, but now I'm waiting for them to come back to take back their crown, so to speak, and then just trying to upping the game, making it harder, because I'm pretty sure this ain't over.
Oh, it's far from over, man. It's far from over. Remember, we got that 5v5 coming up in March, guys. So if you
Yep.
guys are watching right now, and you want to sign up for it, I will be dropping another video here soon on how the 5v5 actually is played, and we're gonna start running that game Sabotage on the regular basis. That way, people can get used to that game, and not, and instead of just game day, is like, oh my god, I don't know how to play this game. Oh, we lost because we didn't know how the game worked, but at least everybody has enough time to practice by the time game day comes. Because like you said, you've trained everybody that's placed in the top tiers, and not even just the top three, but on the top five. I mean, you're losing by seconds, and you're just getting bumped because you may play second or you may place first. I mean, like you said, Scorpio was number one throughout the whole
Yeah.
day, and then he just dropped boom, 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 as each
Right.
player just kept passing him in the time, and it's anybody's game at that point. But the more you train, the more chances you have of scoring that low number or scoring that victory against
Mhm.
Scar or anybody at that point.
Yeah,
Um,
def.
so definitely looking forward to next tournaments or the next set of tournaments, because we do have so of course we always have something extra to add to what's going on. But for the time now, guys, that's all we have for tonight. We don't want to take too much of your time, and
Mhm.
I know Jimmy's got other things he's got to do too. So, Jimmy, any last words for you guys? For the
Uh,
people, for anybody who's contemplating, should they compete, should they not? I mean, you're coming
yeah.
in almost, you just barely passed your 1 year anniversary of coming
Yep.
into airsoft, and then you placing, you beating your mentors,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, the guys that
Nice.
have 4 championships each, or 5 championships and three, or the top tier guys, you're beating them here. So I mean,
Right. The-
anything you want to tell the other guys that are
Yeah.
worried about, you know what, I don't want to put my numbers up there because
Yeah. I
I don't
say
know where I'll place.
the biggest thing is just trying. And if you feel a little bit unsure, go in and practice. You just an hour. That's just about how much I put. I think it was just about an hour getting a feel for the course and just getting comfortable with it. And just go in, play, have fun, see how it feels. And I think it's always worth it to compete just to see where you're at because when I first started doing the competitions, I wasn't ranking that high. Then I'm slowly inching my way up. So I could see the progressions from where I started a year ago to now. So definitely just go out, try, compete. And it's just a baseline setting out where you are. And you see those scores on top of you, that's where you're going to look at. And that's where you can reach. Like, it's possible. It's definitely doable. So go out, have fun, compete.
That's awesome, man. Uh,
Yeah.
thank you for joining us, guys. For everybody who's watching online, and thank you, Jimmy, for joining us for this interview.
Yeah. Thank
And
you.
for everybody else, from our family to yours, live the game.
Live the game.
And if you like that video, make sure to check out all our other ones by subscribing and getting the latest by hitting the notification bell.
Hey guys, don't forget you can earn an all-day admission simply by coming in to play. Fill out this punch card. It's 1 punch per person per visit. Once it's completed, turn it in for an all-day admission.
Don't forget to check out all our other social media sites as far as Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch to get some of our latest live streams and latest content out there for you. So we hope to see you guys here. So from our family to yours, live the game.